Welcome to You Are Enough. So I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm 4 minutes late because everything kept falling down and I kept having trouble doing that, but I'm here now. So day one of the I Am Enough or You Are Enough challenge is something that I just love doing. I did it last year and the results from the people committed were amazing. When you do this work, you commit to it for 5 days and see how the changes over that time. And so I've got my notes. There's a beautiful workbook that you can get, but you must email me. So it's that energetic exchange. You email please for the PDF, but it's beautiful and it's a really nice way to work from as a reference or to print off and fill, whatever's good for you. What I enjoy doing at the moment, if anyone's got an iPad, I download it to Notability and then I can write on it, and I love doing it like that. So this is a journey of self-awareness and also healing. So on one of the days, every day the practice is a little different, and on one of the days I've created a beautiful guided meditation, and that's going to be such a beautiful thing to do. Hi Loretta, it's lovely to see you. So a lot of you know me, but my journey has been pretty rough. I've had cancer twice and I wanted to live. So that was kind of the wake up to say, come on Karen, are you happy? Are you vital? Are you looking after yourself? And I literally didn't think much of myself. That really was what the base of a lot of things were. So from there, I have created daily practices where I start to look into myself and really gain awareness of how I'm feeling. And so I want you to have this 5 days with me as gritty, deep self-care. Here's Soxy Dog. Gritty, deep self-care. Self-care, true self-care can be uncomfortable. It's not just a bubbly bath. It's having like a date or a chat or some time with yourself. Because if you haven't seen a friend for 10 years and ask them how they are, you don't know how they are. It's the same with yourself. So I have daily check-ins, but that's my practice. I've built up to that. So really, how can we look after ourselves if we never ask ourselves how we're feeling? Because you're different, and I'm different to how I was yesterday or the day before or the day before that. We change every day. So it's nice to have a daily check-in. How am I? What do I want to do today? How am I feeling? What do I need? And then others around you can support you. So we're either growing or we're either stagnating. And I choose growth because when I stagnated, it didn't feel good in my energetic system. My energy wasn't free-flowing. And I work with yin yoga and aroma points, so essential oils on acupoints. And for that, we need a free flow of energy. The belief is the free flow of energy gives you good health, emotional, mental, physical as well. So this is really getting to know who you are, looking after yourself, leading yourself and feeling into what you actually want. Because if you don't know what you want or what you need, nobody else can support you properly. Nobody else can give you back what you need. So by knowing and owning it, you can say, actually, do you know what? I feel like this, or today I could really do with this. And that's powerful. And it's helpful for everyone around you as well. So You Are Enough is about moving towards self-worth, deep form of self-care, and start to look after yourself again. So when my daughter was born, there was a book, and it wasn't that horrible book where you have to let your baby cry. It's a beautiful book that taught me what the cries meant. So a certain cry, I could recognise it. That meant that she was hungry. A certain cry, she needed to, she was overstimulated, she needed to go to bed. And so with that information, I could look after her. And it's the same with us. We need to learn how we're feeling. And so this is what we're going to do in this 5 days together. We actually lose touch with how we're feeling, and we're never really taught to dip in and develop that self-awareness and emotional intelligence at all. So since my 30s and 40s, really, I've been stripping back the layers of what I've taken on from everyone else, what everyone, society and school and everything and capitalism has programmed me to be. And it's like, who am I? What am I passionate about? What do I want to do? And so you really will get out what you put into this week. Whatever you put into this week, you're going to get some sort of transformation. So I'm going to go through the first part today, and I'd encourage you to make some what I call sacred space. So say to everyone in the house, can you leave me alone please for a little bit? Maybe have some cacao or a cup of tea or something warm and comforting. Light a candle, maybe smudge or smell an essential oil. Create the space for yourself to have this time with yourself. And the questions, the journal prompts today are, how are you really feeling at the moment? It's all in the free workbook. How are you really feeling at the moment? Now the challenge is that I'm banning the word fine and okay. Fine and okay are socially acceptable words, and they're the words that we say when we either don't know how we feel or we don't want to let others know how we feel because we think that they don't care. Now, some people, to be fair, ask you how you're feeling. They don't care. It's just like a program. How are you? And some people really care. And so if it's the right thing, share. So I teach yin yoga online every week, and when I ask my students, they're not allowed to say fine to me, and I have to check myself. If I say fine, it's like, yeah, I feel really good, I feel content, I feel excited to be here, or do you know, I feel so tired, I'm exhausted. There's no wrong answer apart from fine or okay or good. So look underneath, what are you really feeling? And in the handout there is the Gottman Institute feeling wheel with lots of different emotions, because we're trained to say fine, good, we've lost the language around our emotions. So this is to help you sit and think, do you know what, how do I feel? And I also want to pick up that what I have noticed with my brain that studies everything is that, especially the English, we kind of have this undercurrent in our community and society of suffering. Like we should have a level of suffering in our life, like things should be kind of a bit hard. And so we're not used to saying, do you know what, I feel joyful, I feel so excited and happy and free. If you just come on, I've got two screens, that's why I'm looking up or down. Yeah, we're not used to saying this kind of thing. We're used to kind of playing small and not shining and going, yeah, I'm okay. When really, when I say quite often, so do you know what, I feel really content today, I feel really excited, I feel blessed, I feel grateful. And so another challenge is for this week at least to not say fine, okay or good when somebody asks you how you feel. And if they're interested, tell them, just say, well, I've heard this, and do you know what, we do say this, and have a discussion, because this awareness, when you start to raise your own vibration and start to heal yourself and look at yourself and get to know yourself, you're actually giving permission and letting other souls around you do that work as well, because it will ripple out. And so that's the work. Now, you might not like journaling. I love journaling. Journaling is a way for me to get the energy from my heart onto paper. And it's also powerful because I get it out of my head. Quite often the thoughts loop and loop and loop around, but if we get it onto paper, it helps it transform. And so I really advocate for journaling. But if you're like, oh, haven't got time, that's another course. Haven't got time, I can't be bothered, I don't like it. If it repulses you right now, I always say there's some magic there, some medicine. But also, if it does feel like that, then just think. Just sit and think and create that space in your head. So that's the challenge for day one. Every day is going to be different. They're going to live on Instagram and Facebook in this group, and I'm going to upload to YouTube as well. So you'll always have a reference. So just to remind you, if you do want the workbook, in the bio, there is a link to get that. So you can, get access to that. So hopefully I'll see you on day 2. I'd love to let you know. I'd love you to let me know how it goes. So there is a closed Facebook group that you can access via the email or message me, and I can get you the link for that. And in the Facebook group, I'm here to coach for the week. So if anything comes up, you can message me in there, or you can write a comment, and I'm there to coach, to help you through it, to get some solutions. And what you find is in that space, because it's safer to share because it's closed, a little community grows. That's what happens most times. A little community grows and we're able to have some deep conversations and share quotes and inspiration. So I definitely encourage you to get in there, but if not, the training is going to be more widely available. All right, sending you all so much love. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Bye, Facebook.